Peace to the family. Hotep to the family. What it is, what it do. It's your boy Grandmaster Saya coming through. Creation is infinite. Creation is ever expanding. Creation is eternal. It's never ending. The only thing that is in lack is lack itself. We are able to draw from a well of eternity. We are faced with imaginary boundaries. Okay? We are living in an illusion. Your perception of reality is your reality. If you want to change your reality, all you have to do is change your perception of it. The mind is a powerful thing to waste. The mind is a powerful thing to waste. You must cultivate your mind. The most important thing in life is to understand the most important thing in life. Which is understanding and knowing your true power, your true divinity, divine. Meaning that you are able to create from within. It's so amazing that all of the answers that we need are inside of us. It's so amazing that the most essential things that you need to know is already within you. What separates the human being from the animal? If the human being isn't operating from the mind, the ruler, okay, then he is or she is an animal. Not to disrespect animals, but to acknowledge the fact that the human being has a special ability that the other animals don't have. And that's the ability of the mind. Think. It is not made popular to think. And it's even been made popular to meditate. And I'm all for it. But who's telling you to think? When you're truly conscious, you will see through the illusion. You will see all the illusions. You will see all the illusions. And you will understand that people love the illusion. People love the lies. People hate the truth, the real truth. Not the perception of a truth, but the truth. See, because perception and truth are two different things. Some people believe they have the truth, but in actuality, all they have is a perception of their interpretation of reality. But the truth is a totally different thing. How many people are talking about, man, I just want to make my mind the most healthiest that it can be. I want my brain to function till its fullest capacity. People talking about sports, people talking about music, people talking about clothes, people talking about shoes. They're talking about everything except expanding the capacity of the mind. What kind of limits would you have if you are constantly expanding the capacity of your mind? For the individual, your mind is all that there is. Whatever your mind is functioning at, that's where you are. So if you want to go another place, and I'm speaking for myself too, because I don't just do videos for other people, I do them for myself as well. If you want to go somewhere, if you want to change something, you have to change the mind. The problems that we are facing in the world is that people don't understand their fullest potential. Life life is being the best that you can be and helping as many people as you can help. But the ego has a very big place in our world. Majority, from my perception, majority of people love their ego more than the truth. They're in love with their ego so much so that they can't see the truth. All right? It's only one truth manifesting itself in many different ways for eternity. But the ego is a false personification of the self. I was doing some research um, on the origins of the name of my city that I'm from, because it's named after a city in Spain. And being that I study Kabbalah, and being that I know a little bit about Moorish history, um, I found that a little interesting. Then I come to find out that the name of my city is actually, in reality, a Hebrew word that means generations. But the only difference is they took the T off the end of the word. And in the Hebrew language, the T is the Tav. And Tav, in a roundabout way, is the seal, but it means truth. Admit. Tav is the truth. So they removed the truth. And when I researched it, did a little light research, and I was checking on Wikipedia, and they said that basically some natives of this area came up with the name. And it was they in a roundabout way, they really said they don't exactly know how the hell the city got the name, but they got some ideas on how the city got the damn name. And this city is named after a city that's in Spain, and in this place is where I want to say Moses de Leon. If I'm not correct, then it's the other guy, I forget his name, but I want to say Moses de Leon. He wrote the book Guide of the Perplexed. And when I was reading the Guide of the Perplexed, um, yeah, he was in that region in Spain. So I'm like, wow, this is interesting. But to cut a long story short, um, there's a lot of truths that hasn't been revealed. There's still a lot of information out there that hasn't been uncovered. You know, we live in a day and time where people just believe that they have the end all be all of some sort of subject matter, and it's eternal. It's never ending. It's never stopping. Truth is eternal. Don't never think that you have reached any subject matter or anything. Don't never think that you have reached the end all be all of the information or the subject. You see? Because it's still a lot that hasn't been revealed. I know that it's the information age, but it's still a lot that hasn't been revealed. And if you don't believe me, Google the book or just Google Jurisprudence of the Arabic language. Now, this was a guy who lived in Egypt, a scholar, and he wrote a book tracing the Arabic language back to the Egyptian language. And what they did is they banned the book. So now this information is gone. Gone and never coming back. You see? So, and I'm going to end on this. What y'all really need to be focused on is that not saying that somebody doesn't have the truth, or not saying that this system or this system of academia doesn't have the truth. What you need to be asking is, what are they not showing you or telling you? You did? It's not about them not being